Does it look okay like that? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I wear
Hey,
glasses too, Whitney.
hey. Welcome to the Really Charlie podcast. I have three guests here, possibly a fourth one, but these three guests, local business owners, local, let me see, business promoters like Denise, we're basically going to I want you to hear their story, actually support them, get them involved with some of the things that you're doing. They're cooking, they're doing great things. And I was so glad that I talked to Denise, which she shed some light on these other guests that are here, Gina and Whitney. And I'm so glad that I did reach out to her because, I didn't know what Gina was doing. I didn't know what Whitney was doing. And those are things that I want to get involved in and actually support. There's so many things that we do in my family that Gina and Whitney could help me out with. So, along with Denise. So, without any further ado, I'm gonna we're gonna listen to Denise. Denise, can you give us a wonderful bio of yourself and what you do and what you're involved in?
All right. Hi everybody. Hi Gina. Hi Charlie. Thank you so much for inviting us. We appreciate that, and I really like how you're doing stories and recognizing people in the here and now, because usually people are celebrating people after the fact, which is also great. But even the two ladies I have what we've been doing is Miss Gina, she's a pillar, at our church with City of Joy.
Mm-hmm.
She has 1,000 hats, and she's on the worship team. She does a lot of admin. She helps us with outreaches. And we do a lot of hospitality and recognizing people that not are forgotten, but we want to make sure that they know they're not forgotten. They can be overworked, underworked, doing, a grandmother, just watching a lot of kids, somebody who's could have overcoming or challenging a sickness, or it's not always like a tragedy, but there's just something that needs to be recognized. And we have an eye for that. And so we go in, we keep it very nonchalant. We don't do a lot of advertising about it unless it's an event or, the person wants to share it. So we have a lot of privacy with what we do. And that's the
Awesome.
great thing. Yeah, that's the great thing about it.
It
So
is.
we'll reach out. And one of the businesses or outreaches, which is nonprofit, is delivering home cooked good food with a touch of love, with a no, or say hey Denise, my mom, she's been really busy, or she's retiring, whatever it is. I want to recognize her. So we'll
Yep.
reach out to one of the restaurants we work with, or of course Whitney, which we'll introduce. She's a director for two of the organizations that are great. One is Lasagna Love, where you can go online and actually fill out a form and nominate
Wow.
anyone you want, anytime you want, no questions asked, and they will deliver a full cooked meal, personalized
Wow.
to their home. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
lasagna and love. That's like double the love. That's awesome.
She's taken it a step further though, because they just do like lasagna, but now she actually has cooking with aprons, which I'm sure she's going to talk about. And where I come in is I'm a liaison and I'm an advocate. I actually met Whitney because I was working on a lot of the fire victims, and
Hmm.
again, privacy, things like that. But a lot of people don't realize sometimes that even if people have insurance and they have to live in a hotel, hotels don't have stove and refrigerator. So just
Exactly.
imagine your house burns down, you have nothing, but hey, you got housing. Red Cross or whoever it is reached out to you and your kids, and they gave you a hotel. They don't have cooking. So again,
Yes.
that's where our outreaches come in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you
Okay.
think, oh, what if I have an allergy? What if I have a diet? What if we can't? We cater to all that. That's where Gina comes in. She has great, super healthy meals, keto friendly. And people are like, oh, what is keto? What is that? Oh, I don't want to diet and stuff like that. It's not that. It's just about eating the food that your body needs, but good. you know. So,
Exactly. Yes.
and
All right.
that's what we do.
Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Um, Now, Whitney, could you give me a little bio about yourself and what you're doing?
Sure. First of all, Denise, thanks for asking me to be on here. I appreciate it. And thank you, Charlie, for the vessel for the delivery of the messages. So,
All right.
as Denise mentioned, I'm involved in two things. I work with Lasagna Love, which is a nonprofit organization. I oversee about 100 volunteer chefs, and we make and deliver home cooked lasagna to anyone in need. Again, as
Awesome.
Denise said, no questions asked. You can go online, sign up for it, and a chef will make a lasagna for you, reach out to you, set up a delivery time, and leave the lasagna on your doorstep. That's it. That's the
Awesome.
end of it. No strings attached. You can nominate someone. We also get involved with bulk events. Recently delivered 100 lunches to seniors in Fall River at the Fall River Joint Tenant Council. Also delivering a hot lunch to the Salvation Army in Fall River. We've delivered to veterans housing in New Bedford. We've delivered to a homeless shelter in New Bedford. So we get involved in things like that. We also just prepared, I don't know if you saw the really bad fire in Dartmouth last week.
Yes.
And I think the fire happened on Saturday or Sunday. And by Monday, I had 8 chefs lined up, and we delivered this family of 19 people tons of food and lasagnas and macaroni and cheese and vegetables and water. And it was really cool. So that's Lasagna
God
Love.
bless.
And you can check that out at lasagnalove.org. And that's where you can sign up for a meal request. No charge, no strings. The other business that I'm involved, that's my business, which is Cooking with Aprons, is, as Denise said, taking it a bit of a step further and preparing other meals. Baked ziti, shrimp scampi, chicken Alfredo, comfort food, really simple comfort food. And the concept of what I'm doing is kind of like a florist. When you call up
Okay.
a florist and you say, I'd like a bouquet of flowers delivered to my friend, she's having a bad day. Well, let's substitute those flowers with a nice pan of mac and cheese and have that delivered to the home to give somebody a smile, or have it
Awesome.
delivered to yourself.
Sure.
maybe, maybe you would like a really nice home cooked meal, and sign yourself up. Why not? Be good to yourself.
Why not? Yep.
So that's a little bit about Cooking with Aprons. We also get involved with some fundraising. We can help with fundraising and some cooking classes. I'm going to be teaching some 5th graders in Fall River this summer how to make lasagna. And then we're going to take those lasagnas and deliver them to a needy organization. So we're going to be teaching the kids about community, volunteering, and paying it forward.
Awesome.
So I'm excited about that. And there you go.
That's great job. Great job. 5 stars right there already. All
Amen.
right, Gina.
Amen.
Yes. All right,
All
Gina.
right. All right. So thank you, Denise, for having me come on. And then thank you, Charlie.
Yeah, of
So
course.
basically what I do is I just do like keto cook. So I actually will show like different recipes that I'm making and that kind of stuff for people like me who are like insulin resistant, people who are gluten free. This is the kind of stuff that they will eat. And I can make comfort food, but in a healthier way for me. So like it's lower carb and that kind of thing. So people who have insulin resistance, sometimes their body just doesn't allow them to lose weight. And so when I do keto, it allows me to lose weight. Like in the last 4 weeks, I've lost 15 pounds. No
Yes.
exercise, just eating. And I get to eat all kind of stuff. Like I know Denise saw last week, I had nachos. You know,
I'm
like you're like
waiting.
looking at like nachos. No, but it's good. So
I'm
I do stuff
waiting.
like that. So
Wow.
I do stuff like that, and it's so funny because so many people will be like, "Oh, I want to try what you make," and I bring stuff to work all the time because eventually there's so many people that want me to open like a restaurant, because I make so many different things and I bring it to work and have people try it. People who are not even keto, just try it and see if you like it. And I'm very good at telling people that's not good. Don't try that one. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of things out there and sometimes it's not flavorful. You want to be able to eat good, but it's good. Like I don't want
Yeah.
to eat anything that's not good. So I kind of do that stuff where I'm just helping people and showing recipes and how do I do it. And then I also have like my side business where, I have ketones. And you can do keto without ketones, or you can do it with ketones. I actually just do it with ketones. It just gives me more energy. You don't have to be on keto to take ketones. It just gives you more energy, more clarity, and it
What
keeps you
is a
focused.
ketone?
So
What is a
ketones is
ketone?
it's like a powder, and this powder that I use is called it's by Pruvit.
Yeah.
It's like engineered for your body. So basically, at night when you're sleeping, you make ketones. That's how your body survives. During the day, most people are using glucose to keep their energy up, but you don't have to. So you use your body, you use your liver that will make ketones to give yourself energy. And so instead of me having glucose, which for people like me who have insulin resistance, sometimes your levels go up and down. I can drop really fast, or I can be up there. So it keeps me steady. So my body likes this and it keeps me steady in it. And it's almost like, people think that you're like starving, you're not. It's just that your
Hmm.
body will produce the ketone. So I drink something that also mimics what your body can do. So to give
Mm.
me like that extra boost. So if you start working out, so like a lot of people will say, oh, with the ketogenic diet, like you don't lose a lot of weight. So when you look at the scale, you can't look at the scale all the time, because sometimes the scale doesn't move, but your inches are moving. Because what this does
Okay.
is make you burn your own fat. So it makes you burn fat so that you can get healthier. So
Sounds good to me.
Hmm.
Because I'm officially a fat guy, so I better get back on that.
Yeah, Gina, don't look at my menu. You won't.
but see, like I make lasagna, but I make it with hearts of palm. So I have like that kind of like having lasagna. I just find different ways to do it with, like sauces that are lower carb, and just doing it that way. So I can
Mm,
have
Yeah.
the lasagna. I can even make garlic bread and use
See
kale.
that?
Pizza.
Can
Pizza.
have it.
See,
Yep. I make pizza. The pizza is so amazing. Like at first, when I first started keto, I tried like this pizza recipe. I'm like, I don't like it. I'm like, I have to find something. And I finally found one that was like, okay, I can actually do this. So I do a lot of trial and error, like play with recipes and then have people try it just to see if they like it. And sometimes I don't tell them it's keto. I just want you to try it so that you
uh-huh.
can you can tell me if you like it. Like I make this chocolate shuffle with peanut butter inside. It tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup. A lot of people
Yeah,
love that.
Yeah.
awesome. So there, I assume, maybe I'm wrong, but I assume you guys are doing a lot of collaboration amongst
Yes.
three of you, are you? Okay,
Yeah.
so all right,
Yeah.
good.
And
That makes it even better, even better. Awesome. Reggie Victor's saying where are they located. So I think what I should do is, Denise, you send me some pictures. So why don't I show that? It's going to cover all three of your beautiful faces, but that'll be only momentarily. All right. Let me just give. Now, Reggie, you better have your pen and paper ready, because this is only going to
yeah,
appear very
Reggie.
quickly. Yeah.
Is he still DJing?
Yeah, he is.
We'll have to get him down at Becky's, my grand
Yeah.
open down there.
All right. So
Get him in.
let me see. This is Gina's. It says keto. I'm trying to get an address. Gina, what's the address, or is there a direct
So
contact?
Keto Cooks, that's basically on Facebook. So they can
Okay.
find it on Facebook. It's a group that I have.
All right.
And then below it, there's like um
Yeah, I
an internet
can't
address
see it.
to the ketones, so they can go
Okay.
on and see what it's all about.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'm gonna actually share this to the Really Charlie podcast group right away. So Reggie go to the group. Y'all remember, and you'll get all that information on the bottom also. All right, so let's go to Whitney's information here. And first of all, I want to show these lasagnas that got me hungry, and I just ate. So it
That's
must be good.
Whitney. That's Whitney.
And the ridiculous
Look at
chocolate
that.
brownies.
Oh, they look so
Oh, look at that.
heavy.
Garlic,
So I've actually got
garlic bread
a
in the back.
Facebook page for cooking with aprons. I don't know if you can access that.
Yeah, I do. I have it right here, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, so I do have a Facebook page, and if somebody wants to search for it, it's under Cooking with Aprons. And
Yeah.
I've got a menu there and all of that.
Yeah. I have everybody. I have like at least a good 40 people. I know Charlie's. I found Gina's page, so I'm gonna post it in the chat. And that's
Excellent.
Gina's. And then I'm gonna post yours, Whitney. I
Okay, 1 second here.
Looks like Becky
This
is
is
trying to
Whitney.
get in.
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay,
Let's see if I can add her. 1 second. Uh,
there
hold
she
on
is.
1 second here. Yep.
Hi, Mama, you made it.
Yeah, I'm not computer savvy. I'm not happy.
Well,
Good
you
for
better.
you.
All you have to do is go down to the senior center, and they would have helped you out.
I know.
Nico,
Becky, you could have went to the senior center. They would have helped you out.
that's
I can't.
She don't get it.
I don't know. She's cutting out here.
Yeah.
I was telling him she's launching her baby. It's so hard for you to, pull away, especially with, we're doing grand opening week, hopefully, and stuff like that. So I'm glad you made it.
listen,
Congratulations.
I tried. I did it. Like 20 minutes trying to get on, and I'm watching you, and I can't get on. And well, God is good, guys. I really much keep to myself. There's a story to be told, but that's at another time and place. I just want to thank God first and foremost for giving me the strength to be who I need to be today, for growing as a person, being an independent woman, not the owner of one business, but two,
Awesome.
Amen.
and just to basically try to push the joy. I can't help it. The joy, the love, and the morals and respect that my parents and my grandparents brought me up with, which we don't have. My food is soul food. It's home cooked food. Some of it's greasy, some of it's healthy. But when people come here, they're comfortable. It's a good vibe. It's a good energy, and the food just speaks for itself. I never had
Becky,
the
you
opportunity to take that step, but I did now, and I'm glad I did.
Amen.
so Becky, the two businesses that you do have, what's the name of them?
Becky's Kitchen and Catering, and my first business is Becky's Professional Cleaning Services, where we do commercial and residential property.
Good, good. Like I said, I have the photos that Denise sent me. I'm gonna share those. I don't want to block the screen anymore. I'd rather have more discussion than
Yeah,
throwing
I
those pictures up there. I'll send them up later.
only because I missed most of the meetings, so I wasn't able to really fully describe, some of the meals and different reasons why we.
Yeah. So tell us what your specials are. Tell us what you're specializing in, because I saw of course your rice. I saw your jag, your steak. I saw your conch, and of course, I tasted it all.
With a lot of different nationalities, I brought up learning how to cook a lot of different. So I can cook Portuguese, I can cook Creole food, I can cook Spanish food, I can cook Italian food. So we're talking from this potato salad, salada de papa, down to lasagna, which is Italian. We cook everything. It's just home cooked. So I think we're gonna open on Sunday. So when everybody doesn't want to cook on Sunday, they can come and eat here.
That's a
Awesome.
good idea. Yeah.
Uh,
I know Becky, you're blanking out, but I know she was adding that Becky is actually Cape Verdean and Puerto Rican, and straight up, like her father's Cape Verdean and her mother's Boricua. And so she's got the best of both worlds.
she's she's a Cabo Rican, huh?
Yeah. How,
Awesome.
is that her internet, or are we gonna be able to hear her?
It's gonna fade out because that's where she's at. So you're
Yeah.
fine, Becky.
Well, I know.
Just
You guys have to come see the place. It's almost
Yeah,
ready.
show us around.
How do I turn the camera?
There's a little flip button. Are you on the phone?
Yeah. Oh, camera right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just press it. It should flip.
Did it flip?
One more time. No, it should be the circle, Becky.
The
Do you have an
circle?
iPhone or do you have an iPhone or Android?
Camera?
Android, as we say, Android.
Wait, I don't know what I'm doing. Wait.
Yeah, a lot of those down in New Bedford.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, remove. Nope. Yeah, it says camera button down here. You touch it?
Yeah.
Did it turn
As
around?
long, no, it's just switching to your avatar. That's all right.
You
If
know
you
what
could
it
show
is?
us.
Comcast is coming in to bring the business account in here, so I already know.
Okay.
What's
the address?
Not so good here. It's 266 Dartmouth Street.
Okay. All right.
Is it better now? Can get better? I had to come outside. I have to wait for them to come and put the internet.
Oh, I know exactly where that is. That's Dartmouth Street in Rivet. Awesome.
Yep, close. Yeah, it used to be. I
Yep.
think I was talking with Ian. He said it used to be the Black Watch or something. So what?
I don't know what it used to be, but I'm glad it's mine now.
That's it. Good job.
God is good.
It's a nice, clean atmosphere. Great place. And I'm
Good
pretty
vibes.
sure.
Good vibes. If it's negative energies, it has to stay at the door. It's not allowed.
That's it. But awesome. All right. So now, Denise, I want to go back to how did you know your job? Tell me your title, your exact title.
Well, I've worked with developers in the past, right? Then I got pregnant with my first child, but that's where I got a good taste of opening businesses, getting them started, doing a grand opening, just or revamping a business. Sometimes people like, hey, I want to own a bar. They never owned a bar.
Yeah.
They don't even drink. So that's what my business does. My business will say, you know what, let me take your vision, because it's always about you, because you're always going to have your vision, and I would never impede on that. And I will handle the business aspects. I will connect you with who you need to be connected to here. I will give you good advertising.
Yep.
And I stay local. So if you do work with me, you're always going to be supporting another local business. That's my rule. And I always give that up front. Even Rebecca, even though she's open, she was open to do an outreach. We had a family, we had an order for Spanish, and she fulfilled it, and she fulfilled it on our outreach price, because sometimes restaurants, they have to make their money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But at the same time, when I work with nonprofit, there's a budget. Yes. When I'm not with nonprofit, there's not a budget. So you're starting your business, it needs a kick, and you need that kick. That's where you would come to me. Things are tough. Something's happened, something's going on financially, or you had a natural disaster, whatever it is, you would come to me. And we would, and as you know, It's always private. And that's why you don't see a lot of it on the Facebook or social media. The business
Awesome.
itself or the people I work with choose to highlight that if they want to. Because if Charlie, you say, hey, I'm doing this StreamYard, I need a little, whatever. If I help you with that, it's still your business. So we want to highlight Charlie, right?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know, same
The
with Whitney. She's always reached out like, hey, something's going on. She's like the first one when it comes to like the victims. Like, Lasagna Love, Cooking with Aprons, we're here. So it's like, hey, I actually love working with Whitney. I love working with Gina. I love working with Becky. I love working with you three because in the end, I am all about business and getting stuff done. And there is zero resistance. We do something, we have a plan, Becky, we meet, we do something, and it's like a one and done. And those are the kind of people I love working with. You know what I mean?
Me too. Here you go. Get it done. Let me know.
Yeah.
so
Like
Exactly
her.
right.
She'll text me, hey, I'm changing the menu, or I want to do this and that. And it's like, okay. And she can trust, it's gonna get done. It's gonna get done.
so Gina, what are you doing right now?
Gonna get done.
What's the thing? What's the thing you're doing right now as far as maybe an event? Anything? Is there anything?
No, not yet. I mean, I just work with Denise
Uh,
a lot because of, we met in the church, and
okay.
so we do a lot of things together where she'll just like text me, we need to get this done, so we just work together to get stuff done. So I haven't really like ventured out yet to be like, okay, I'm gonna do a cook, but I can. Like I know the last time
Okay.
we were doing an outreach, like, are you gonna cook? I'm like, no. But I could.
We
Awesome.
have
Awesome.
something brewing. We have something brewing though.
Hmm.
And so, what
To be
currently? What are you doing now? Currently, Whitney. I mean, the fire. That's enough right now. I mean, that's pretty close to what? It's only been a couple of days, right? So,
Yeah.
all right. The
Yeah. We're Lasagna Love is every week. I just finished downloading and distributing and matching up about 30 meal requests for this week. So the chefs in the area will be busy making lasagnas and delivering that this week. And then I'm getting prepared for my 5th grade class.
wow.
And then I've got some Cooking with Aprons deliveries to organize and put together. And then, of course, continuing to promote the business. So that's what I'm up to.
Awesome. Awesome. That's and you're a teacher too. So, oh my God, how can you do all that between teaching, cooking?
I love food.
Common denominator here, Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Okay.
cool. The kids are really cool, and I think it's going to be a ton of fun teaching them.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, thank you, guys. Teachers are unappreciated sometimes until the kids become adults. Sometimes, but I really I can't say that. I loved a lot of my teachers, and I let them know since day one. But I just want to say I appreciate you and
Thank
appreciate what
you.
you're doing. All right. So Gina, does Joe eat all your food?
Um, he has. He has.
Uh,
I do it for my sister
do,
all the time. She'll be like, "This is good. You
do
need to
you,
come up with a restaurant or something. Have something." Because I
you
mean, a
don't
lot of people drive hard to do it. To have
you,
those things.
you don't have to give him that auntie face to make him eat your food. He just eats it,
Mm-mm.
no
No, I
problem.
made ribs on. I made ribs on the grill this weekend. They were gone. He was having a good time.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. So I know Becky's definitely. There's no doubt in my mind. She knows what she's doing. Um, known her for plenty years. You got the spirit. You got the business. Got that gift of gab, as we all know. So you're gonna truly people
If
gonna
the
love your
gab has
cooking.
nothing to do with talking, it has to do with the cooking.
That I
It's
was I
all about
see.
the flavor.
Just like a woman, you didn't give me a chance to finish.
Oh,
Let's
Charlie, you're
say
gonna get
the
beat for that one. Where's your wife? Michelle, I know I don't
so
we don't have to that, but
she's on there somewhere. She,
get him.
she she's probably laughing, but especially, I mean, you can cook. You're going to be able to talk to people. They're going to, they're going to be saying, this food is good, blah, blah, blah. And you guys are going to have some more conversation. That's all I'm saying about Becky.
Well, you know what's cool about Becky and what's cool about all of us really is that food brings people together.
That's so true.
And that's one of the
Yeah.
coolest parts about food and cooking for your family or cooking for other people is we're breaking bread together and
Amen.
having
And you
good
get,
conversation and laughing. And that's awesome.
yeah. And you got a chance to make every dish that you make, you have an opportunity to make a new friend. And chances are with you three,
A
you
new
guys are
friend,
making great
and tell
friends.
them the story that you have the story behind that dish, where that dish came from.
Exactly. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need to
It's
say too much over the air because as people come and eat my food and they question, why is it called hot dog soup? I'll tell them the story.
yeah, and that's good. I mean, sometimes a lot of things that we do eat, especially from Cape Verdean and
In Latin
this Span
nationality, a lot of
Latin.
times you have to make a little bit stretch.
Yeah, yeah. So
Hmm.
it's the food that you have, and that's what a lot of nationalities. I mean, if you're coming from a family that's struggling, so you work with what you have, and it could be Italian food, it could be Cape Verdean food, it could be Hispanic food. Doesn't matter. It could be Jamaican food. Doesn't matter where you come from. There's people in Canada that are poor and they use whatever they can. Sometimes you ate fish 5 days a week, but that's all you could eat. As long as you prepare it different ways. The kids think that you're a magician. You're making fish 5 different ways, and guess what? They think they have 5 different dishes. So, um, but I'm very, very happy that you guys are striving. We want you to do a whole lot more. I want to help you out as much as I can every chance I get. So now I have locations, I have contact information. I can definitely utilize that where maybe Sunday Michelle and I don't want to cook, so we can go down the street or go see Becky. There may be a situation where, hey, I know somebody makes a lot of lasagna. I'm gonna go see Whitney. I'm gonna say, look, I need 3 of them. I got a big family. I'm gonna make sure that I get all that. And as far as Gina, I gotta talk to you sooner because I gotta lose weight. But this is what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna go see Becky and Whitney first, so I can eat all I
I,
can,
I
and
eat
then I'll talk
healthy
to you.
food too.
He's gonna binge first.
Listen,
If you come to the
Becky.
restaurant, you're not leaving.
All right,
I think we're
Becky.
all going to eventually go visit Gina.
Yeah, Becky.
Put
I
us
know
on
you.
our own specific diet plan, and then we'll have
Yeah,
certain days that we can eat at Becky's kitchen.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna try those nachos. That's for sure. I had some earlier. But I'm gonna go try Gina's nachos. Get that recipe.
Oh,
Um.
Hmm.
that is a
So,
good one.
all right.
That is a good one, girl.
So, let me see here.
Well, everybody's more than welcome. Like I said, the grand opening's Friday. I'm gonna do a little something, something for everybody. I'm different from everybody. It's not gonna be the typical grand opening. It's gonna be really fun, really humble, really becoming. So if you have time, stop in.
Nope, I sure will. I sure will. Um,
Definitely.
everyone, please listen. Check
By
out the
then, you
comments.
have the new menus
Denise.
printed up with all the additions to pass out.
What's that, babe?
The new menus.
Yeah, I hope I'm gonna see you tomorrow for those. I'll be here
And
waiting.
Denise, whatever you get, make sure you send me something, a copy of it, so I can gladly advertise it. Between the 2 pages, I got a few thousand people following me, so It'd be nice to throw that on the page. That
And,
goes for
Yeah.
each and every one of you. And
and look,
Denise, I got,
one,
yep,
two, three, four women. You see the woman empowerment that's going
that's
on
it.
in New Bedford? Hello.
There's
Let's not
plenty of it.
forget. Let's not
Look at,
forget.
look at, look
So
at. As soon as I said that, I was cheesing. This is beautiful. I'm
we have
telling you.
children. So remember, and we're mothers. We don't just have children. There's a difference, right? Right? I have
Yes,
That's right.
two. I also work a
there is.
full-time job. I
Mm-hmm.
work I work a full-time job, on the two nonprofits, plus, trying to make the best out of what I do. But I also have two kids, 17 and 7, and I take care of them. So I start work at
Yes.
6:30. I'm trying to do 10-hour days to have 3 days off. And we have to take them to the doctors. We gotta talk to them, we gotta counsel them, we gotta make sure they're okay, we gotta do their homework. We gotta make sure they're watching us. Do you know what I mean? I love my kids. And I'm in college. You know what I'm saying? Like I sleep when I die. That's my motto. Do you know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Nap, up, what's up? Next day, like what's going down? You know what I mean? And that's a hustle a mother has. Do you know what I mean? And so single mother on top of that. And single mother means nobody takes care of my kids. My kids with me. Most of the stuff I do get to do from home, or they're with me because I don't really go anywhere where my kids aren't welcome. Not kid friendly, most likely I shouldn't be there
You're
anyway.
gonna come to the
You know what I'm
restaurant.
saying?
Come to eat at the restaurant.
Yeah, yeah, and he loves it because she got two big flat screen TVs. She gets his little charger for his laptop, and he's sitting there eating. And this, she's got the best cook too. I can't wait to announce him. He's shy, but he's been around town, so you know him. He does this Asian beef with a ribeye. Then, oh my goodness, and her salmon. It's fun. So it's fun. It's work though. We sweat. We sweat in our hairnets and our aprons. Ladies got your aprons. Me,
Yep.
me and Whitney
Yes.
got twin aprons on.
I
So
tried to find my apron, but I had a private get together this weekend. So when I came in today, we had to straighten everything out. So
were they gone? They were hanging in the kitchen.
no, 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 they were there, but I was just too busy getting everything together. I was so upset because everything was ready for grand opening, but that's okay.
Good.
Awesome.
We're ready. We'll be ready.
All right.
Amen.
All right. So
Come down. Make sure you
the
guys come down. It'll be a lot of good food. You won't regret it.
What time? Did you want to
all
tell
right.
them what time on Friday, honey?
You're planning this.
Mm. Okay. I didn't know it was Friday, but
Just tell me the time and date.
let me get my calendar. Ian, if you're watching later, you see how she's doing me, right? Ian Ebru. He's such a good
Time and date. I know. I
he's
still have to
such
catch.
a great resource.
2 weeks ago,
He's
he's like, "I'll see you tomorrow." I haven't made it there yet. It's a lot
Yeah,
of work,
he's
but it's worth it.
yeah, Ian's a good dude. Um,
yeah.
well, everyone, I want you to, listeners, my guests, everybody, you can view and listen to the Really Charlie podcast on StreamYard, Anchor, Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube. And I'm here on probably 3 to 4 times a week, at 7 p.m. Very rarely do I change the time unless the guest needs a different time. Then I'll go ahead and do that. But I try to bring on educational and inspirational stories. So this is an opportunity. I'm going to give my guest on the screen right now an opportunity to tell us all who they want on the Really Charlie podcast. So we're going to start with Gina. Who would you like to see on the Really Charlie podcast?
Well, I have to say my nephew. My nephew is Joseph Jackson.
Okay.
Again.
Well, he's already
Again.
he's already penciled in. We're going to do a show with just myself and Joe, and we're just going to talk about a bunch of things so people can understand his young mind, his young intellectual mind, and where he's coming from as a young man, getting ready to jump into that world and create some great positive things. So, That's coming up soon. Now, Whitney, what about you? Who would you like to see on the Really Charlie podcast?
I don't know if you've had New Bedford Strong on here. Some of the folks on that nonprofit, I think they're doing some great work.
Between Ian and Lisa.
Lisa, yep.
And Carol
Yep.
Ryan.
Carol. Yep. Carol's
Mm-hmm.
family. So I
I was
know
gonna
they're
say,
doing.
aren't you related?
Yeah, she's
Cousins.
we. I'm definitely very proud of her. My big
Yeah.
cousin. She used to beat me up when I was younger. She was one of the babysitters. She's mean with a 2x4. She hit me right upside the head. No, I'm only joking. She
Carol's
got.
gonna have to come defend yourself now because we know that ain't you, Charlie.
I'm only. I'm only joking. Carol's great. So, the all right. So Whitney, I'll definitely gonna reach out to them and see if they want to come on. Actually, I want to tell you a story, Whitney. That New Bedford Strong actually was going to be probably my very, very first guest. So that's how I got a strong admiration for them. I like what they're doing, and so you and I on the same page as far as what they're doing.
Great.
All right, now Denise, who would you like to see on the Really Charlie podcast?
Well, since Whitney stole my New Bedford Strong,
Yeah.
see, that's how I met them when Ian and Lisa had asked me to be to work with them on the as fire with the Fire Strong, and that's how I met Whitney, to be honest. So
Well,
I'm gonna go with City of Joy. Pastor
okay.
Shalonda and
Oh yeah.
Ebenezer, they're a rock. They're a hidden gem in this community, and they
So,
they they're very honest, hardworking, God fearing,
mhm.
miracle working, Jesus loving, all that stuff that keeps me grounded in my family. So I'd love to see them. I love to see them.
Okay. I've been going to church, but it's been virtually. But
Yeah,
but when you go to church on Sunday, I want you to let them know that I want them on the
I love for them.
podcast, and then we'll get them on there, and so I can't wait. You all recommended some great people. As far as Becky, well, I'll talk to her when I go to the restaurant, and you know, and I'll chew her out for having bad Wi-Fi in the restaurant, but get it going. It's like really,
I'm
really.
proud.
I'm gonna go in there. I'm like, really, Becky? Really? What's up with your Wi-Fi? But we'll take care of that. And so thank you for being great guests. Feel free to get in touch with me anytime you want
Mm-hmm.
to do something on your own, do something together, whatever it is. I definitely want you guys, girls, to reach out to me, and it doesn't matter. I'm not going to ask you what's going on. I'm not. You just say, Whitney, you get in touch with me. Say, Charlie, look, I got to go on your podcast. Let's do this. It'd only be 30 minutes, and I know. Let's do this. I'll do it. Gina, the same for you. You may be doing something. We'll do that. And Denise, without a doubt, we've been friends for a long time, so there's
I
no doubt.
appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah.
you, and thank you for recognizing people in the here and now. That's my motto. Gina knows that, so she knows that's something that I love. And maybe Whitney can come back with her success story that she survived her fifth graders.
Yeah.
Or didn't.
Yeah.
Well,
If
this
we
was
don't,
great, and I appreciate the time again. And just one other thing I want to share with regards to cooking with aprons was a great anonymous quote I came across, and cooking is love made visible. And
Mhm.
I
Awesome.
think that says a lot.
Yeah, it does say a lot.
Can't go wrong with a full belly.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
So I'm going to clearly advertise you guys. As soon as this podcast is over, I'm going to download it to Anchor and Spotify. Your voices will be heard all over the world. if they search for Really Charlie. And then we'll basically, it's always going to be there or be on my YouTube channel. This video I keep stored on my external drive. So if you ever want it later for your presentations or anything, I'll just send it to you through an email if or whatever. But as always, get in touch with me. I'm so proud of all of you. And now I can officially call you guys my friends. So, all right. And don't don't call me after midnight because I'm sleeping. All right. um, so good luck with your businesses, and I'm into supporting the local. As you see, my T-shirt says "No problemo." You got any T-shirts, merchandise? Let me know. I don't look for anything for free. I'll definitely pay for a T-shirt, pay for an apron. I'll do whatever I have to for you guys, as long as it's business friendly. All right.
Thank
All
you.
right. Have a
Thank you.
great night.
ladies.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
All right. Good luck, everyone. Awesome guest.
Gracias. Gracias.
Love it. Love it.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Awesome guests. I love it. Just everything they're doing is just, they're cooking for one, they're making us, they're feeding our tummies, and they got a message behind it. And the message is just to support each other, be that, get involved, reach out, find out who's in need, um, and just provide for them. And in their cases, they're providing the keto cooks, the aprons, the lasagna love. Denise is doing her thing. She's trying to reach out and empower people, and that's awesome. Becky's got her business on Dahmer Street. It's all good, man. This is all local stuff. We're reaching out to restaurants and eateries that are miles away from your home when you could stay right within your city and or in your county and just support the local stuff. And I love that. So thanks for joining us, everybody listening. I got another podcast, not tomorrow, the next day, 7 p.m. with Robin Andre. And Robin's a real estate agent, and her website is Sells Atlanta. And she's doing great things down in Atlanta. She's a New Bedford kid, Bay Village kid, and she's making us proud. So she'll be on here. Feel free to come on, ask her any real estate related questions. She'll definitely provide you with the right answer. And so that will be on Wednesday, 7 p.m. on the Really Charlie podcast on StreamYard, Anchor, Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube. Take care, everyone. God bless. Talk to you on Wednesday night. Take care.